Everyone, as I told, we have to start our chapter from here. Maximum time this part of this example, let's work this out. It's coming in paragraph type question, and sometimes my students thought that it is out of syllabus question. It is not out of syllabus, it is a part of development. Here you can see a picture. This is the town and this is the outskirt of the town. So look at the picture on the right. What should be the developmental goal for such an area? So obviously you have to write from this picture. It seems that it is the outskirt of the town and there must be the connectivity of road, availability of water, electricity, schools, marketplace, a police check post for the safety of the public. Because you can see that in the slum area people are living in a very unhygienic area and all such facilities are not available. Then if we'll come to this part, read the newspaper report and answer the question that following. It is very important that a vessel dumped 500 tons of liquid toxic waste into the open air dump in the city and in the surrounding sea. This happening in the city called Abidjan in the Ivory Coast, a country in Africa. The fumes from the high toxic waste cause nausea, then skin rashes, fainting, diarrhea, etc. After a month, 7% were dead and 20 in the hospital and 26,000 treated for the symptoms of poisoning. So who did all such things is a multinational company, MNC, dealing in the petroleum and metals, are contracted the local company of the Ivory Coast to dispose the toxic waste from its ship. So here what is the total scenario you can understand. Here total scenario, here one MNC, multinational corporation, in the globalization chapter you will read details about it, that MNC made their secret treaty with another local company of the Ivory Coast and they dumped all such toxic waste in the Ivory Coast. So who affected here? Obviously the people who living near to the coastal areas of Ivory. They face so many type of health difficulties. Now question is that who are the people who benefited and who did not? Obviously those who were in the poison to avail good facilities got benefited and the people of the lower income group did not get much benefits. It's very clear. The people who have rich people who can bear all such means treatment charges and all, obviously for them it is and the MNC obviously they got the profit. The local company of the Ivory Coast, they got the profit. Who got the loss? Obviously the people who are living near the Ivory Coast. Second, what should be the developmental goal for this country? It's a very good question. The developmental goal for this country should be health facilities, good environment, establishment of factories for generating employment and facilities of home for the homeless, because you can see that where they are living. Then they ask that what are the development goal for your village, town or locality where you are living. It is, you can take it as an applied question. You should think that in your nearby what is the facilities you need. Maybe it's a pure or safe drinking water or establishment of school, college, hospitals and good transportation system, road, railway, whatever you need in your locality you have to write this one, but you can't ignore this type of question. Okay, I hope this part is clear. If anything is doubt, you people just test me on the comment, so I will check over it. Okay, you can take it. This part is one of the most coming question page in this chapter. How to compare different countries or state. See, sometime we teachers also comparing our students, that this student is very intelligent, this student is mediocre, this student is T100, or you can take it as lower student, we need much effort for this student to get pass in the board exam. So what is this comparison? This comparison according to intelligence level, or what is the mark you score in different exams, right? Sometime we told that okay, we will made a beauty contest, who is very beautiful and dealing with every situation and confident enough to show, obviously they will come under most beautiful girls. And some people will come average. Some people are not interested also because they thought that they are not much beautiful. So on the basis of looks we compare the students here. Sometime we compare what is the height, what is the you can take it color. So many time we can make discussion of much type of things. So we have to take first one factor that on which basis we are doing the comparison. Here what is the question, you can see that how to compare different countries or states. Understood? Here when we are discussing different countries and state, also we need a factor on which basis we are going to compare, where we are going to calculate the different states and countries. So the factor is average income. It is a very important fact. You can take it. Average income, what is the calculation or formula of average income? You should know that what is average income. What is average income equal to PCI, per capita income. Average income and per capita income both are similar thing, only they wrote average income also called as per capita income. Just like my name is Sagarika madam, my means in my home my mom and all they are calling me Leenu, right? So Leena and Sagarika both are same, it is different name only, like that only average income is also known as per capita income. So many sometimes students confuse that, they thought that they are two different things. So what is the formula to calculate the average income? Is the total income of the country, right? Total income of the country divided by the total population of the country, right? So for calculating the entire country's development, for the first time World Bank, it's an international organization, calculate world development report. So what are the countries coming under World Bank? They calculate their development and compare with each other. And what is the report they prepare? That is known as World Development Report. Remember, who prepare World Development Report for the first time to calculating and comparing the country is the World Bank, WB World Bank. So here the World Bank prepared the World Development Report from 2005 onwards, and they took the average income to calculate the development of different countries. And here see, so many students got the confusion. If you have new edition of book, they gave the calculation of 2019, but if any students is writing 2012, the calculation is this and so it is not wrong at all. If you wrote the year and then you mention what is the calculation, then it's quite okay for the teachers. They will see what are the previous book and edition and they will give correct mark for you. So see here, World Bank for the first time prepare World Development Report on the basis of per capita income or average income, and they calculated all such in US dollar. Very important. Why US dollar? US dollar is a very hard currency. It's a very stable money. What is the value of money? Sometimes it is increasing but never decreases in a very small time period, right? As it is a hard currency, they took US dollar, and on that they told that if any country's income is 12,616, income means what? Here per annum income. In a year, what is the total income of the country? If it is this much, then that country will consider as a rich country. And if any country's income in US dollar is 1530, then it will consider as a middle income country. And if any country's income is 1035 US dollar per annum, that is considered as low income country, right? So here you can see that in 2019 also they will give 3 calculation, in 2017 also they will give 3 calculation. So World Bank told that if this is the amount, then it is the rich country, this is the amount, this is the middle country, this is the amount, this is the low income country. Our India coming with a middle income countries now. So here, what is the World Development Report World Bank prepared? Only where they took per capita income. Other factors they didn't took. So many countries they didn't accepted what is the World Development Report prepared by World Bank, because they told that only income can confine the development ratio of a country. Hope it is clear. So many type the question will come. If you understand, then you will able to answer. And mind you students, now question statement based questions coming a lot. So line by line if you will not read, then you will very difficult to find how to answer the question. Then we will come to the part of average income. As I told, average income is the total income of the country divided by total population. So many time calculation will come. Calculation will come 3 type. What calculation will come? Like this table calculation they will give. You have to answer. Neither they will give you A's income is X amount, B's something, C is something, D is something. You have to calculate what is the total income. So you have to add all this plus what is the population 4. What is the amount? Suppose X, by adding this 4 divided by total number of population is 4. So you have to write what is the amount, that is average income. Next, third type of calculation, what it will come, they will give S income is this much, B's income is this much, D's income is this much, and the total average income is this much. Then what is C's income? Like that they will ask. So if A's income is 1000, you have to write, B's income 2000 you have to write, plus C's income X you will write, and D's income you have to write what is the amount they gave. Then you have to write divided by 4 equal to suppose 5000. I hope you can understand my question. First, a table type of question will come. Second, they will give all this amount and they will tell that what is the average income you have to calculate. Third, they will give the average income. They will give income of the 3%, total number of population, and a particular person's what is the income they will ask. I hope it is very clear. If you have doubt, please tell me. I will take so many examples very clearly in the calculation part and I will explain it again. Okay. So here you can see one thing. Here it's 9500 is 10,000, right? Here it is 10,000 and it is 10,200. If you will calculate, it will be 50,000. It will be 50,000. 50,000 divided by 5, it will come, the average income will be 10,000. If you will calculate all these also, it will come 5,000. Sorry, 50,000. 50,000 divided by 5 is equal to 10,000. But you can see here what is the distribution of income is very equal. Everyone's income is quite similar. Where in the countries B, you will find that one country's income is so much and other country's income is so less. So for a developed country, we need equal distribution of income. Understood? Here you can see that country with rich and poor, one person will enjoy so much wealth and property, whereas so many number of people have to adjust with a few wealth and properties. Whereas if you will see the country with no rich and no poor, means you can see a sign of development country. Here everyone equals the wealth and property in a equal manner. Okay. This is all this out. Then we will go to let's work this out. If you will go let's work this out, you can find here, give 3 examples where the average income is used for comparing the situation. So you can take it, income of the people for a country, health of the students of a class, talent of the students, height of the students, any example you can write of your own. Second, what do you think that average income is an important criteria for the development? Obviously, you will find that it's a very important question, because income or money enables all to buy the things of our needs, including the basic necessities of life, that food, cloth and shelter. If money is not there, it's very difficult to survive. We can fulfill our desirable and be able to do what we wish for only the help of our income. More income means obviously we can afford anything. Less income means we have to adjust with the things. Get it? So whatever we like and we should have, if we will able to get with greater income. If the average income of the country is on a higher side, obviously means it is a definitely stand ahead on the development index. If average income can be import, so that it is very important. Average income we should calculate and you should add when we are thinking about development. It's a important question which will come as a 3-mark question. Please take care of it. Okay, we'll come to question number 3. Beside the size of per capita income, what other property of income is important in the comparing 2 and more societies? When I explain development in the missed goal, I explain the same thing. Beside the size of per capita income, other important property of income is equality in the people's purchasing power. Just like I show here. So purchasing power of parity you will read in the future when you will go with a high level study of economics. There you will read PPP, purchasing power parity. It shows the ability that how many items one person is able to purchase, what they require are taken out. So these things of question, I don't think so it will come as it is a higher level, but for your information I told it. Question number 4. Suppose record shows that the average income in a country has been increasing over a period of time. From this, we can conclude that all sections of the economy have became better. Illustrate your answer with the example. Okay, it's a very good question. Increase in average income in a country cannot be guarantee of overall progress of the economy. Maybe 4 number of people are still in difficult, only one person is progressing, because here average income is come 10,000 also, but here you can see that one person's income is more and all other persons facing the difficulties. So in the very next page you will find they gave the data of Maharashtra, Kerala and Bihar. Here you will find the data of Maharashtra and Kerala shows that there are other factors which also need to be analyzed before arriving the conclusion. If I will explain this page, you will understand what I told in the question number 4. Okay, then we will come to question number 5. On the text, find out the per capita income level of low income countries as per the World Development Report. So obviously you can find out the now report, but usually you will find Sri Lanka, India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, these type of countries are coming under low income countries. Now Sri Lanka is far much better than us. Okay, then what write the is there previously, but what is the economy is downsizing and inflation maybe makes Sri Lanka in a very lower part. Write a paragraph on your notion of what should India do or achieve to become a developed country. This type of question you should never ignore, as nowadays that implementing questions are coming a lot. India is a vast country with a large population. Although it has been doing well since its independence, it needs much more to achieve to become a developed country. The country still lags behind on the several parameters of human development, such as life expectancy is still low, infant mortality rate is more, literacy rate we need to improve, the absolute number of infants who die we have to see that how they will live their happy life with better medical facilities. We need the health facilities, drinking water, sanitation, nutrition. Nutrition is a very important factor because so many people are dying in the malnutrition nowadays. Okay. This is all about the, let's work this out. If we will come to income and other criteria, it is a very important factor. See, 3 states example we took. This is the per capita income of Maharashtra, this is the per capita income of the Kerala and the Bihar. You just see here, if I will ask that which countries must develop, it is fine and clear. What is this nonsense question, ma'am? Obviously, what is the income of the Maharashtra? It is higher, so that Maharashtra will be a rich and developed country. Okay, so if including this income will see all such factor, after that what will be answer, just tell me. See, in Maharashtra, infant mortality rate. What is infant mortality rate? Infant mortality rate all the time we indicate in the shortcut form, that is IMR. IMR indicates the number of children that dies before the age of 1 year as per the proportion of 100 live children born in that particular year. You just take it 2022-23. In this year, out of 100 children, how many children are not able to celebrate their first birthday? Means before 1 year they are dying, means that is known as infant mortality rate. How many children are dying before celebrating their first birthday is known as infant mortality rate. Then second is literacy rate. Obviously it is the proportion of a literate, educated population in the age of 7 and above. If you will take a average population over that, in the age of 7 and above, how many proportion of the people are educated or literate. Then second is, here this is showing the primary education and secondary education, but the net attendance ratio all the time showing the higher education. Net attendance ratio is the total number of children of age group 14 and 15 year attending the school as per the percentage of the total number of children in the same age group. Obviously after 14 and 15 we are going for the higher education. So here in Maharashtra, infant mortality rate in 1000 people, 25 people are dying, and in Kerala 12 children are dying, and in Bihar 43. If infant mortality rate is more, then country is less developed. If infant mortality rate is less, then the state or country is more developed. So less here is Kerala. So in case of infant mortality rate, Kerala is the more developed country. Is it clear or not? Infant mortality rate less means obviously that state is developed one. Then literacy rate. If literacy rate is more, then that state is more developed. Here you can find that literacy rate highest in Kerala, second is Maharashtra, and third is Bihar. So here first developed Kerala, second Maharashtra, third Bihar. Net attendance ratio means higher education, how many children are attending the school after 14 and 15 years of age. Here you will find maximum the Kerala, the students are able to achieve their higher education goal, second Maharashtra, third Bihar. This is also same ratio, that if net attendance ratio is more, then the country is more developed. If less, then country is less developed. So after watching this one, you told that Maharashtra is the more developed countries. But after checking all such things like infant mortality ratio, literacy rate, and net attendance ratio, you will find instead of Maharashtra, Kerala is the more developed country. As I told that, more developed state. So here you will see that when we are taking only income and we are announcing the development rate of a state or country, obviously we are in a wrong form, as development needs all the time a mixed goal. So other than income, we have to check other factors also, right? Okay, here they explain the same what I explained in the previous page, and it is very important, other factors all the time calculated very clearly when we are discussing the development of a state or country. If we'll come to the public facilities, all the time the word public will come means you should remember the government, right? So here if a public facilities is available in a good manner, obviously the development will run in a very good pace, because how much rich you people may be, other than a proper government we can't run. Money in your pocket can't buy all the goods and service that you need to live well. Obviously you have the money to book the flight ticket, but you didn't have that much of money to make the aerodrome field, to hire the people, to make the air path. All such things need a government effort. And over that, a pollution free environment that will ensured by a government, not by a rich person. And very nearly we face the problem of COVID. It is not any rich, you can take that no rich people died. Can you tell? So here government made the vaccination, after that we can ensure our life. That time money can't do anything. Understood? So money may not also not able to protect you from infectious disease. That they gave example. Unless the whole of your community take the preventive steps, and that preventive steps can be made by a government, not by a person. And unless you will find a government is not so careful for the infrastructural development, like road, like school, like health, like education, then obviously that area can't go with a good pace of development. Here they gave one example, so many times question came in Kerala, the development rate is so good because of two things. The infant mortality rate is very less. What are the two things? That adequate provision of health facilities, right, and educational facilities. Health and educational facilities make the IMR rate very less in the Kerala. You just see that so many year this question came. Correct the statement or fill in the blanks in that, this type of questions, neither in multiple choice also these questions are coming. Important, you just mark it. In Kerala, infant mortality rate is less. Why? Due to the adequate provision of basic health and educational facilities. Then if we'll come to PDS, public distribution system, obviously you know that what is the 2 rupees government is giving, that rice, wheat and all such things, that is a part of PDS. And PDS is a very good way to spread the equality of income, and who are the very needy, they will get the basic necessities. So health and nutrition status of the people, so state is certainly like to be better. If all these facilities are there, so obviously the state will develop. This that public distribution or public facilities, it will come as a 3-mark question, and this one will be 1-mark question. So let's work this out. Look at the data in the table, they gave the data. Okay, so here you can find so many things that we'll discuss in the very next class. Before that, you just tell me maximum students got which your data, because what is the data they gave here, maybe it is not there on your book. Okay, so next class we'll discuss about it. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.